A man accidentally picks up a mask, but surprisingly, once he puts it on, he performs a 328-loop love spell, spinning and eventually turns into a monster. Determined to show off, he arrives at the professor's house, and the resulting picture is shocking. The professor suggests he make an appointment with a psychiatrist. Stanley rushes home, only to find the mask glowing green and uncontrollably on his face, turning him into a monster. As he leaves the house, cars keep honking and Stanley fights back. In a flash, the windshield explodes, and the driver turns into an exploding head. After Stanley senses the superpower, he decides to use his monster status to woo the goddess. Taking out a toothbrush bigger than his face to brush his teeth, he also shaves his beard and finally puts on a hat. However, he realizes what to do without money and robs a bank. Unexpectedly, the gangster also wants to rob the bank. Stanley takes a bus to a goddess party, sees her dancing hot on stage, chooses and confesses his love. Finally, he dances with the goddess when the police come to his door because they found out about Stanley robbing the bank. So they shoot him. The man sees the goddess glowing on stage, and his jaw drops to the table. He confesses his love directly on the spot and transforms into a super lickspittle, but the inner dryness is uncontrollable, and he pulls out a sledgehammer and hits it a few times. However, that didn't quell his passion. Stanley flashed to the center of the stage, changed the guitarist into a rock suit, flung a wind turbine to hug the goddess, and then threw her into the midair. He successfully captures the goddess' heart. Suddenly, the police break in and find out about Stanley's bank robbery. They shoot, but Stanley easily dodges the bullets and plays a cross-dressing game. However, he gets shot and falls into the arms of the police. The police give him a small gold man and he excitedly revives. Once again, he flashes to the goddess and is ready to start the intimacy when the police come back to him.
Stanley freezes into a little Iceman in his search for a bunch of messy stuff, but no money. He flees and closes the door, boarding it up just in case. However, turns around and meets the police face to face. The man is surrounded by police and his eyes fly out of his head in terror, but he gets an idea and changes into his dancing costume to dance. The police officers, motivated by him, start to dance as well. Stanley sees that the time is right and flashes to the corner to take off his mask. The beautiful woman calls out for him to get in the car, which he does without hesitation. The woman gives the mask to Dorian, who puts it on and turns into a monster.
He takes his minions to rob the rich and kidnap the goddess Tina. The monster reveals his hideous face and Tina panics. The monster prepares to get close to the goddess, but Tina kicks his mask away. The dog chomps the mask and gives it to his master Stanley. Stanley transforms back into the monster again and quickly takes care of the crowd and sends Dorian away. The move earns praise from the crowd. In the end, Stanley throws the mask into the sea and lives happily ever after with Ami. This movie tells us that everyone wears a mask because there are desires in their hearts. But I hope we can put down the mask and be our true selves, which is the essence of life.